Hey guys, how's it going? How are you doing? I'm hoping you're doing well. And if you have a bunch of things that you want to do in your life and you're not doing them because you have doubts, you're afraid of what it might mean, you're afraid you're going to wreck what you have going on, this episode is for you. Okay, so I coached someone last week on this exact same, and she presented with the first couple sentences went something like, oh, I'm kind of bored, everything is the same. And then she went on to tell me all the things that she wants to do. She wants to change in her business. She wants to start doing. She wants to try learning something new. And she went on and on and on about that. And after she was done talking, I pointed it out to her. I said, look how wonderful it is that, look, you're thinking everything is the same and everything's boring, but look how rich your internal life is when you just told me all the things you want to do. The only problem here is that your brain is doubting all the things that you want to do because it's afraid it's going to mess something up and you're not doing them. And that limbo doesn't feel good because there's that desire to do all these fun things and exciting things and make everything non-boring, but you're not doing them. So it's a conflict. You're inner conflicted. And the reason why she was conflicted, why you might be conflicted, is because of all the things that we've learned. And especially in her business, if you're running a business, or even if you're, in a job, you're afraid that leaving or doing something else may put what you're doing at risk right now, may mean something that you're not doing your business properly, right? All these arbitrary rules we have keep us afraid that following our desires is gonna mess things up. So we don't do them. We're like, no, we need to be consistent. We need to keep on doing the same thing. And also, if I stop doing this, this means this. This means that I'm not good at it. I'm a failure, blah, 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 that I'm a quitter and I'm not consistent, all these things. So if we take all the fear away of all these things happening, all we have left is your desire. And I am a huge believer that the desire is so important, because if we follow the desire, we're going to create something wonderful in the world that will contribute to the world, make the world better. Just like this podcast that I'm doing, that's why I keep doing it, because I do believe it makes a difference, makes at least one person's life better that day, then it is worth it for me to do this, right? So anything that we desire is extremely important to fulfill, because it makes the world a better place in any way, direct way, indirect way, makes your life better, makes their life better, makes someone's life better in 5 years. Like, we don't know, right? But if we follow our desires, then we will find out. And which is what I love even more, if we follow what we want to do and then we do it, and then we realize, oh, I didn't want this, it's so great, because we just gained a bunch of information of what we don't want, and we are a lot more specific on what we do want, right? Like this coach, this client of mine, she started a Facebook group for her business, and she wanted to do that for a while. But now that she started it, it's a different experience for her. She's experiencing now what it's like to have a group, and that experience is helping her define what she wants next. Because so if you don't do what you wanted to do in the first place, you would never move on. You would just stay there and not progress, not learn, not grow, and not know what you want next, because you're just stagnant. You're stuck. You're just like, oh, I want this and I don't have it, and maybe I shouldn't do it, blah, blah, blah. So even if what you wanted is not actually what you wanted, you're still that much closer to getting what you want, right? It's kind of like shoes. I love that idea that I think my dad gave me, or someone. Trying something is like trying on shoes. Well, the first time you try on a pair of shoes, they may be too small. The next time you try them on, you may be too big, right? Depends on the brand. And that's how everything is. You are trying them on until you find the right size. So this is exactly what I told to my client, that what she's desiring is wonderful, and she doesn't need to doubt it. She just needs to follow her curiosity, follow the desire, and not make it mean anything terrible, and not make it mean that she's doing something wrong, because her desire is what brought her where she is here in the first place, which is a wonderful place. She has a growing business. She's helping a lot of people. She loves the life that she has. And all of that happened because she was following what she wanted to do, which was help people. So if we take all that fear away, then all we have is desire to do something. And our job is to honor it and go and do it. So what else did I write down? And we get to use all of our creativity and wisdom and all of our wonderful energy of life, whatever you want to call it. We get to use that when we follow what we want to do. If we stay stuck in doubt, then we don't get to use that. And we're not having any fun. And we're thinking, oh, it's boring and everything is the same, right? So, and it leads to wonderful things. So this is what I've experienced in my life as well, that whenever I want something, then if I keep ignoring it, then I'm missing out on the learning, the experience, and I'm not progressing in that direction. And that comes up for us whenever we think I should or should not do something. So if you want to do something, but you're like, well, but I should stick to this and I don't have time, blah, blah, blah. Then it really is something worth questioning. I should or I should not is never a good reason, in my opinion, to keep doing something or stop doing something, because it's an arbitrary made up rule in our head that we think we should follow. So it's always worth checking whether we actually want to do it or want to stop doing it. And so I've experienced it a lot with sports, when I thought I should stick to a sport and denied myself the ability to choose, then that kept me stagnant and didn't use any of my I didn't have access to any of the excitement in my life. I didn't have access to the fun. I didn't have access to progress and learn more what I want, why I want it, and to keep that growing, to keep myself growing. Okay, guys, so please, this one message that I want for you to have today is that what you want is something so important. It's kind of like finding the truth in your life that needs some attention. So if you have something that you want, pay attention to it and follow it and grow it and do it, because really a lot of good things lie there. And don't doubt your desires, because it's not helpful. Okay, guys, if you need any help with any of your goals, your relationships, I can definitely help you stop fighting with your son and completely change your mindset about your relationships. It will affect all of your relationships, and it will start, our coaching will always start and revolve around your relationship with yourself. So it doesn't even matter what you're working on, your relationship with yourself will improve, and then all your other relationships will improve. So really, if you want to have peace, zero fights, and having a lot of fun, you need to sign up for some coaching. We'll get you there, and then you won't need any coaching anymore, and then you'll just say thank you very much. All right, guys, you know where to find me is www.coachingnatalia.com. I'd love to help you, and I'm looking forward to talking to you soon. Okay, love you. Bye.